Oh my God. I believe we're looking at a previous match. We're just getting into this already. I feel like I'm being rushed. Why am I being rushed?
We just got ambushed.
And we've got less. We're getting into like a really exciting match. Okay, let's just jump into this. We get the free ban of Light Ivor in Ethna. We've got a shower making into a first pick coming from Lest.
Wow, very, very fast here. We're going to the what could potentially be world final quality match here between these giants, and they're going to provide us with some amazing draft here. We're going to see some Yeonhong and Fire Barrier getting picked up. Very different from the game before for Lest.
Yep, exactly. These guys are very, very quick. They know what they want to draft here. We've got Ciara and Veronica getting chosen very, very quickly for this draft. Let's see what Les is going to be wrapping up his draft with. This guy, his mind, it's so crazy to see where his mind goes. And we've got a Triton just coming in here. Yes, you know,
no
Les, please. I would have loved to see it because, like, I'm just astounded by where he's at with his mind here.
I mean, it actually made sense, even if he locked in the 2 unit, because there are no fire unit on the other side, so no triple revenge bird, Triton with the AoE pushback, and the Wind Ifrit with the AoE stun and damage. It was actually not that bad.
No, not that bad at all. You know what's also really impressive? The fact that he had a clutch Triton and now Chiwoo being drafted. Like, his rune depth has to be like out of this world to have that kind of confidence to be like, I've got a Triton rune, I've got a Chiwoo rune, you know, laying those things down there, because that's a lot of Swift runes that you got to be confident to bring in moments like this. But it looks like Leo's going to be wrapping up FH's draft, which is often, you know, going to be banned out.
All right, so Leo's getting banned out, but Yeonhong's getting banned out, which means the Sonya is going to stay. If Sonya one-shot Ciara, I think Les can hit the auto button and just go to sleep and win. Maybe.
Yeah, let's see if it is going to be enough here, because he's got to bring a lot of damage. And let's see if he can, and he can. Wow, he does have what it takes to drop that Ciara there with the Sonya.
But now he has to suffer from the AoE control coming out from FH, so the game is not over yet. But without slow debuff, without raw damage, how long can this AoE control keep up? Because there are 2 fire units to deal with, and they all got controlled by Cigar.
That's definitely something that's going to help. He's going to keep those provokes on the field. They're all going to be forced to go into a Cigar, who is probably built very, very tanky. And he has a little bit of sustain with these Water Twin Angels. And if he can keep these units on cooldown with Veronica and all these dots, you know, the lack of sustain... Well, he does have sustain when it comes to the Fire Bake. So I guess we'll kind of wait and see if Les can take care or take advantage of a window with that Fire Bake.
All right, another window just absolutely closed for FH right there. Easy one-shot on the Veronica with slow debuff on her. And more debuff coming out. FH getting absolutely crushed by Les. GG.
Wow, man. It's the big... It's the well-runed Sonya. Because this is where, like, Evan and I had these talks where, like, the rune quality of players are so crazy that Sonya isn't often one-shotting things because units are so fast, units are built are so tanky now. But Ciara, it is something where it needs to provide a lot of damage, and I think it was the perfect target for Sonya there. So he was able to one-shot that unit, and I think that was like a great foot forward for Les, and he kind of just like kept things going after that.
Man, that was incredible to see, because building a fast Veronica is much easier than building a fast Sonya, I would say, because Sonya you have to build her very specifically with speed, crit rate, and high attack, but he outsped, he one-shot, he did all the things that Sonya need to do, and then the other unit was just tanky enough to survive whatever AoE CC that the enemy trying to do. And Les was just amazing in that draft right there.
Yeah, he was dominant in that match for sure. Pre-bans locked in as round number 2 with FH and Les. Veronica and Hagang in the pre-ban. We've got Les prioritizing a Chiwoo and Sega here, with FH taking the Water Twin Angels with that Light Ivor and Juno.
I think that's pretty amazing for Chiu to be in here, because a lot of people are just drafting Chandra Cigar Village because it is Chandra Cigar Village. But the lack of AoE strip really breaks down some of the moment right there. But now there's no lack of AoE strip. There's so many strip coming out from Les that he's not going to worry about enemy trying to have will runes or whatever. And without Hagang on the field, Chiu first pick is absolutely incredible at the same time, providing the pushback and the opening for the Fire Bayak to one-shot.
Yeah, Fireback making a showcase once again here for Les. Do we see some water units come out? There's going to be a Chow in FH's box here that he's going to be bringing, because he is bringing a Connell, which usually showcases a more bruisery draft here, you know, with a beautiful leader skill that he can bring. We're going to see the Dark Indra coming out.
I think Dark Indra is very, very good when enemy team has no support healing like this, but then that's going to open up a last big Chow, Camilla. Very, very good for Les at the moment, or even Veramos looking really solid right now to deal with all these AoE debuff.
Is there a Seimei in his box? No. Okay, he's going to be going with a Wind Pudding Princess. So we're looking like we've got a longer match on our hands here as we get into round number 2 between FH and Lest.
So the Wind Pudding Princess is going to be banned because she's the main healer and cleanse, and that's going to be very bad for all the debuff that FH is trying to do. And Indra is going to get banned because I think he see the pudding getting banned. So now it's going to be a race to see who sniped one unit first, because they are very eager to do so.
Oh man, opens up with a beautiful stun on top of Yanhong with Light Ivor. It's exactly what that unit needs to do, and he nailed it.
Beautiful defense break, and the main damage coming out from Les will be Fire Bayak, but the Chiu cutting in between the reset and the damage.
Oh my god, the damage is absolutely astounding, landing the defense break, and just, honestly, I consider that a one-shot. I know it took the violent proc to kill, but I consider that a one-shot on that Light Ivor.
That is just what we call a budget Han at the moment with the violent proc right there, because Han could do the same thing and then get a turn without need for the violent proc. But this guy can do pretty much the same thing that Han does, providing healing for your team as well at the same time.
Yeah, what a crazy... I can't believe I don't have this unit. I need to get an Ash Shower so bad. Beautiful stuns coming up from this Water Twin Angels. We've got Lest with FH on the ropes. We have a very tanky... Oh my god. We have a very tanky Connell that is now gone. This is so crazy. I don't see Juno soloing this due to Fire Bayak.
And let's get it look so easy here. FH went first, stunned the key unit on Les team, but still couldn't manage to do anything because the Chiu was moving right after, providing the attack by pushback, supporting the Assure to make sure that Les gonna take this W once again with so much damage for this unit.
It really is a ton of damage. Big skill too, coming from Yanhong. Finish that off. That is round number 2, going to Les.
He made FH look like F3. Oh my goodness.
That is rough.
Dude, he took that game so quick. Wasn't even struggling.
No, I mean, that's your world champion for you. I understand FH, you know, has a legend title under his belt here, but, you know, when it comes to a legend tournament, when it comes to SWC and having 2 SWC world titles, it really is showcasing why he has those 2 titles.
All right, game 3 here. We have another... excuse me? We have Okeanos getting first pick here from Lest. And over there, we have the aggressive first pick Water Twin into the Cigar to try to control the enemy team.
Dude, Okeanos as a first pick is becoming wild. The fact that we're seeing this is insane. Look at him still making sure he's, you know, covering all of his elemental ground right now. Okeanos, Oliver, into the Babber. Babber making another return into SWC is so cool to see this right now. We've got FH kind of he's doing the exact same thing. He's got his Water Twin Angels. He's got Cigar, which a lot of players have taken advantage of as a priority pick in their draft. And Vanessa. So Vanessa has been stripping, providing defense breaks. And let's see what kind of windows FH is trying to create for himself here, because he has that with Vanessa and the Water Twin Angels, and it looks like he's going to take the Hagang away, because Hagang's been stopping those windows that Vanessa's been trying to create.
But the problem is FH is drafting himself into a corner here with no damage. Meanwhile, Les has already covered all ground with the first 3, and now he can freely pick 2 bruisers. And one being Smicer, providing heal damage, amazing bomb. And we have a unit that will counter Cigar pushback here, or whatever he decides to do with the last pick as well.
Yeah, that's exactly it. FH, you know, is clearly going to be bringing a damage dealer or some sort of bruiser, whether it's a Fire Monkey King or something as this last pick. But you're right. In his draft, by going with a Vanessa Hagang, he's not leaving a lot of opportunity to add that curveball. So, like, even if this Sonya Yeah, the Sonya just gets banned out because he's not providing enough damage right now. Smeister gets the ban to no surprise, but 33 speed leads for both team. Less, honestly, he's sitting pretty comfortable right now.
Yeah, he has pretty much everything, including turn 1. What is that? Speed on the Barbara. How many Swift set do you even have? And now he's controlling the main unit that can do something. That is Cigar stunning him as well. And what is FH gonna do? We have a fire pudding princess that is specialized in healing and boosting the healing power of her own healing, making her healing so good that there's nothing the FH can do.
So there's that defense breaks he's trying to set up, but he just has a lack of taking advantage of those defense breaks. So it's landed, but oh my god, Barbara is such a great pick here.
The only unit that can stop Barbara is this stun maybe, or the Cigar, but Cigar already got control so heavily in the turn 1 and will continuously get control by the Oliver and the Okeanos as time goes by, which means Barbara is unchecked for, and Barbara being unchecked is a nightmare for the water and the fire unit on the side of FH right there, because they have no way to protect themselves, unlike the Xiao or Camilla. They're just eating all this damage fully and falling very quickly.
Yep, exactly. Now we've got third skill to heal his team up, throw some shields up. He is just going to go with the double skill 1 instead. FH just trying to set anything up. You know, he's trying to get those defense breaks onto the field and then put some damage in wherever he can, and putting it on that Oliver is really, really important here. But he just lost Hagang, and that's just another unit down to take advantage of any windows that he can create here. And those windows he's creating, man, are very small windows.
But here's the moment where Cigar can actually do something before the Barbara take down another unit here. But what can Cigar do? He can't even push back, even if he get a violent proc there properly. And he's getting control once again. And there's just nothing that he can do but get control fully. Meanwhile, Barbara just take him down one by one.
Yep, 1.6, 1.8 damage per hit from Okeanos' Rolling Stones there. So it's just really, really good damage, really good additional damage. And it's too much. There's so much to sustain. There's shields. He's pushing back all the attack bar. Lest is creating his own opportunities here when it comes to Okeanos and Barbara. FH, man, he's definitely thinking about the next match, because I think he knows this match is lost.
Man, that was absolutely beautiful. If you replace the Hagang with potentially an Ethna to counter the Barbara, that could give him a small opportunity to control the Barbara turn 1, because this draft was enabled by Barbara going first, opening up the opportunity for Okeanos. But without anyone to counter the Barbara, like an Ethna, that just gave Les a free win.
Yep, it really did. And there you have it. Les is moving forward, and FH is going to be bumping down. So we will see FH later on in today's tournament.